Hello, so I'm back. This is now video number 2. I've gone and taken the dog for a walk around the block, and I've come back to look at the painting I've just done in video number 1. I'm just going to bring it over and show you. See, I really don't like it, and I think if you can see, if it's going to focus, if you can see all that white, it's really split, and I think that's what's making it look more pastel-y than vibrant colours. And I've remembered, that when I mixed up that white and I put it in a squeezy cup, it was using some cheaper paints that I'd got that I wanted to use up. So now I've done a new white using my, this is a, what can you see that? Peblo, not quite sure, Peblo, anyway, high viscosity white. So I've used that, and 50% white, 50% of my pouring medium, a bit bubbly, even though I've sat it for a bit. So hopefully I'm going to do the same colours, because, you know, I think what I want this channel to be when I start putting it up on YouTube is that, you know, people learn from my mistakes, and hopefully I can learn as I go along, because it's always easy to watch your videos back and say, oh yes, okay, I'll remember that now for the next time. So I've done some more. This is just violet, pouring medium, and 50% pouring medium. So I've made that a little bit more vibrant. I used my leftover pink and just whacked a load of magenta into that. So I think that's a better pink. I'm liking that a lot more. And the black, and I've still got this little bit of turquoisey, bluey turquoise left. So I'm going to leave that as it is with the silicone in. But I've decided not to put any more silicone in any of these colours. So the black didn't have silicone in it anyway, and the white won't have silicone. And because I was being stingy with the paints last time, I'm going to go for it this time. I'm going to do 4 cups on this 9 by 12 inch canvas. So that should be plenty of paint, and I will have runoff. But I'm going to just go for it, because then I won't have to stretch it as much. And I think that's another lesson. If you've got not enough paint, you're having to stretch it too much to get the paint to cover the canvas. So here we go. I'm going to do the same sort of pouring. And also this time I haven't put any DW40 in the bottom, because I want to see if that affected all those cells. Anyway, so I'm going to just put a little bit of black in each. And I'm going to put double black this time, because I did only one single layer of black last time, and I think I did need that as for the contrast. So I'm going to go dark, light, dark, light again. Ooh, gosh. Give it a quick stir. And wiggle. Ooh. Now, and as has been said in Julie Cuts video in Australia, she does say her magenta's always thicker. And I've just found that with this new paint, because this is a new paint from a new stock from Jackson Art Supplies, and it was a lot thicker. So I've had to thin it down with a little bit of water, but not too much. I'm going to go loads of paint this time, just because I don't want to stretch this whatever cells come up, because it's all Floetrol. I'm pretty sure that's why it was all a bit messy. But that's the whole point of videoing these and putting them up on YouTube, is so you can learn. I can learn, and people watching can learn at the same time if they want to watch. Oh, there you go. That's the white in. And then I'm going to put this turquoise in. I'm only going to put a little bit of that, because it did come up, as you saw on the last one, it did come up really. It sort of tends to spread, I don't know why. Another mystery of acrylic pouring. I'm just going to put one layer of that in, because I'm not a fan. But it does need it for a little bit of contrast. So I'm going to go back to the black and put another black layer in, but only a baby bit. just a squiggle. There we go, black. Okay, and then back to the pink. God, this is going to be a lot of paint. I'm not really used to this, but anyway, that's what we're going for this time. Pink. And then purple. You don't skimp on the purple ever. Yeah. Right, there you go. I might leave a bit of that for the edges. Actually, I might put a bit of white on the edges as well. So white, let's put that on. Ooh. There you go. And then, now do I put a bit more turquoise on? And I think the answer is no. I say no to turquoise. Right, so I'm going to do the same as I did last time. Put one flip that way, another flip that way, that way, that way, and that way, and we'll see how this goes. So this is actually in these cups. It might be useful for me to know, mightn't it? It says, I don't know if you can see on the. I don't think you'll be able to see, but these have got little markings on the side, and I think it is. This is 60 millilitre cup, so this must be about 40 millilitres, I think that is. Okay, let's stand up for this because it's a lot easier. Right, one there, one there, one there, and one there. So as I didn't put any silicone in the cup this time, I think I'm just going to have to sit and let it, that way, but sit and let it ruminate for a little bit, and for the paint to fall down the cup. And then I'm going to flip and drag it like I did last time, but hopefully this time I'll have enough paint that I won't have to stretch it too far, and then what cells that do come up will stay in a nice cell shape. Here's hoping anyway. Okay, is that enough time? Soon find out. Right, I'm going to flip this one. Right, here we go. Ooh, let that roll back a bit, I think. Come on, out you come. See, I love what's left in the cup. That's me. Right, here we go. Let's just we'll turn it around and do them one at a time, I think. Right, I'm going to try and lift it off the canvas a bit, because there I scraped against the canvas, and I think that's why that's better. It didn't. Oh, this is looking good now, I think. Pull that out. I'll stick it up on that corner, I think. And move it up a bit, and move it that way a bit, and then. Oh, come on, Amanda. See, I need to lift it up a bit more, I think. That's going to look all mucky. Practice makes perfect, apparently. There's only one way to do it, isn't there? Right, this one, turn it back around. Ooh, and okay, we'll just tick it back over like that. You never know what's going to come out, do you? That's the whole point. It's very exciting. Right then, I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit. Now, considering I've put no extra silicone in any of these, so the only one that got all the silicone in was the turquoise. I've put no other silicone in any of the newly mixed paints, so this must be all with the Floetrol, with all these cells coming up. Okay, what I'm going to do is try and merge it first, and then I'm going to see if I need any paint to go over the corners. And then I think I'll torch just to see what I've got. Oh, gosh, I don't want that to come off there. Get back on. Ooh, it's nice. Purple underneath. Okay, right. Let's try again. See that there? Look, it's stuck to the canvas. I'm just going to give it a bit of a helping hand. So, that's going to have to be, won't it? Bit of a hole. Right then, here we go. There's another one there, look. See, when I drag the cup, I touch the canvas. That's going to go into mud now. Okay, never mind. We'll see what it comes out in a minute. Right, let's just tip it down to the edge here. See, that pink's looking a lot better. Liking that pink. Go down that way. Trying to get them to merge without me losing all this paint. So put my finger there. So I'm trying to not to stretch all the cells this time, because I've hopefully got enough paint on the canvas, but only time will tell. Doesn't seem to want to move that paint in that corner, does it? I'll have to give it a bit of a helping hand. Right, hang on a minute. Time for a bit of plastic. I don't want all this paint to come off here. That's it. This is when you get right mucky. Right, so I think I'm going to have to put a bit of something on this corner. I'm going to put a bit of white, I think, just to make that flow a little bit better, because otherwise all the other nice bits are going to come off first, which I don't want. Look, it's still coming off. Get back. Right, here we go. Right, to the corner. Right, I'm going to go down and then down, 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 down. And then I'm going to go down a little bit, and then I'm going to go off and flick it back, and oh, there you go. Oh, yes, that's okay. Right, let's just get that back to the middle. Well, the white's looking better already. It's holding its shape, so I'm just going to chuck that other white away that I've got in that tube. Right, so I've got that now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put this down, and I'm going to just take this paint off of here, and I'm just going to stick it on here, just to help the paint go off the edge. And that bit there. And then that will help it just flick over, I think. Right then, here we go. I'm going to come down to this corner first, and then go over. Ooh, ready? And chuck it back, and then down. Lovely. Oh, this is looking so much better. I hope you can see this. Yeah, okay, yeah, good. This is more my colours. Less pastel-y. I can't believe all these cells, considering I've put no silicone in. It's amazing. Right, I'm going to do the same with this paint. I'm going to just take this off here and stick it on this corner. Yeah. And that paint there, I'm going to stick it there. You know what, I think I could have done with a little bit more paint still. Oh, there's me thinking I was being generous. It just shows you, doesn't it? I wonder if I can scrape this stuff out of here and stick it on this edge. Let's get one of these. Because it's just going to pour off anyway, but it will just help it move along the canvas, I think. That's that one. There's a nice pink one. Onto mud, but if it's just going to go over the edge, I'm not going to be too bothered. I might just put a bit of purple in the middle. There. A bit of purple there. Oops, whoops. See, too generous with my purple. Right, here we go. Let's hope. I'm going to just tip it down towards that way first to get the paint down there, because I've still got a gap in the middle there. Okay, and now I'm hopefully going to tip all that off. Oh, you've got your fingers in the cells, man. There you go. Right, so tip that off, up, tip it back, and round. Tip it back. Don't want to lose all that stuff over there. Right, here we go. I'm just going to set it in the middle now and then just see what it looks like, because I've still got to go over that other edge at the top. Now you see, that's better, isn't it? That white is not splitting. Thank goodness for that. At least I know that's cheap paint equals splitting white. Look at the state of me. Right, okay, so we've got this paint here I can use on that other edge. And put that there. And I'm going to put that there as well, because it needs a bit more. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. See. Splodges everywhere. See, I think I should have just filled those cups up a little bit more, I think, by the looks of things. Right then, let's keep your fingers out of the canvas this time, and I'm going to tip it down that way. I think I might just go straight over the edge. Get that there, and then that bit down there, come on. And then go down, and then flick it back over. Whoa. Oh. That was a double flip back over, that was. I still need to get this bit off here. I'm just going to centre it first. And then scrape some paint up. Leave it like that. There you go. Cut that bit there. Right, let's just have a quick look at the sides. Oh, there's a bit of spot there. Look at that now. Okay, that's covered. Oh no, a bit more. Those tricky pesky sides. Okay, that's all no. A little bit there. Don't run off all the other end while I'm doing that. Okay. Right then. Let me just leave that for a little bit. All done under there. Okay, and I think that's all done under there. Just take that off. Right, where's my cloth? You see, the purple doesn't pop out still, does it? It still hides, and look at that pink. It's still taking over, but at least it's a bit better than it was. Oh, stay with me, look at me. Oh my goodness, look at all that. Right, let me just see if I can torch. See, it's still very similar to this one, so I don't know. I think I still have to practice with the amount of paint so I don't have to tip it. So I've still had to tip it and slide it too much, haven't I? Let me just see if I can get anything up. Doesn't seem to be anything coming up. So do I need to tip this little corner off, I wonder? Let's have a quick look, shall we? I think I might just tip that down. I don't want to lose that purple at the end. And see how much little turquoise I used and how much is still on the canvas. I think I'm just going to try and gently tip that corner off there. I don't want to lose this white, I don't want to lose that purple swirl. I'm just going to gently push it off the edge. Like that. Let's set that down. Put it back, put it back. Come back. Right, that's back to the middle. Oh, still. Now, see, I quite like, I don't think there's too much black. I like the white bits, but I don't know where my purple's gone. There's a bit there, there's a bit there, that's nice there. I'm not going to disturb that pink because it's got some cells. Let me just see if I get any more popped up underneath it. Underneath that pink there. Oh yeah, here we go. Right then. Now, it's still extremely busy and no real defined cells. Sorry Julie Coots in Australia. I'm doing my best to get some, but I do think because this Floetrol pouring medium, you don't need to put much silicone in it, so I think I might go back to my pouring medium of more glue and less Floetrol, but that's what it's all about. So I'm going to leave that one, but at least I've solved the problem with the white, so I know that that was cheap paint, white paint, and that split, so I won't be using those again. I'll just continue with the other white. Is that a bubble there? Hang on. What is that? Oh yeah, there you go, bubble. Is there any more? No, but there's a hair there. Did I tell you I'd got a golden retriever? Yeah, there she is in there. Oh, got it, did I? Can't tell. Oh well, I can't see any more bubbles. Right, that will have to do, I think. I will... I'll never take my gloves off. I'll show you when it's dry, I think, the next time I do another video, just to see how if the cells have grown a little bit more. I don't dislike it, but I do think it's very busy, and I need to work out how to do that, how to change it. So I think what I'm going to do with the remaining of my paint, I'm going to do like a smaller canvas with the same paint, just to see how I can keep the flips more and not drag it all over the place. And I think the answer is more paint. Okay, thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye.